Knight of Pentacles. We're moving. Stay focused. But understand when to stop and when to start. This ride isn't like a continuous just dash and run, 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 run until you get there. And hustle culture and, you know, just a lot of conditioning makes you feel like you have to stay moving, or if you're not, you know, putting your all in. And it's not even just your all. I feel like people go give more than they even have just to feel like they're pushing, you know, they're fighting and they're chasing, they're grinding. And it's like that's a trick used by the very people that you're fueling, you know. Your grinding is fueling the rich, is fueling the people in power. Understand that if you never take a break, you never stop to rest, you're burning yourself out for who? Because you're going to make that money just to what? Give it to the people, just to pay rent, and you don't even have it anyway. So it's like you're grinding so they can have what they need, essentially. And it's like, for what? Rest. Understand that you at your whole will be able to actualize so much more than you all burnt out. Because at the end, yes, your rent will be paid. Yes, your car note will be paid. But it's like, what else do you have to show for it? Besides being tired. And then what, you're going to rest a little bit and then it's back to that grind to pay the next one. And like, you're going to look up and be like, you didn't do anything but survive your whole life. Like you sat there and just, yeah, you kept the house over your head, you know, the house over your head. You kept the car going, but it's like, were you able to do everything else? The things that actually light you up, the things that actually make you feel alive and like you're actually here? Or were you just fuel? Were you just billionaire fuel? And that's not what any of us are here to be, I promise. So, yeah, introduce a little bit of slowing down and honor yourself when you feel like you need to slow down. And understand that it's okay. You can keep grinding later. It's not going anywhere. The grind's not going anywhere. None of it's going anywhere. And don't feel like that's the only way to feel like you're actually working towards what you're working towards, because that's an illusion. Rest is just as productive when you need it as working hard when you need to work hard. But that's the name of the game, is understanding when to shift from one thing to the other. Understand that if you get that balance right, you'll be a well-oiled machine. You'll be operating at optimum efficiency, and you'll be able to get to everywhere you need to get faster. Because if you keep going, you can get burnt out. Now you have to recover from that. You're going to rest eventually because you can't keep going. It's not sustainable. At some point, you're going to have to stop. And if it's a rude awakening type of stop, understand you might be out of the game for a long time. You might have diseases in your body. You know, you might have stuff that takes you out of the game for months or longer, when it's like you could have just took a couple 15-minute breaks a couple times a day. And now you're sitting here in a hospital bed, or now you're sitting here with this disease, that disease. And it's like, because you're going to have to slow down, whether you choose to or life chooses for you. But it's just not sustainable. So the quicker you can embrace, you know, the ebbs and flows of your energy and life, the better. Because you won't need rude awakenings or anything like that to get it, because you just get it. So.